Alright guys, welcome back to another video. It's your man Jay. So the A51, I've given you tons of coverage on this device, but now it's time for its siblings. The A71 should be arriving tomorrow, January 31st. That's the official launch date for that device. And then you have the S10 Lite, which is already out in several places. Do your research. And then you have the Note 10 Lite, which is on pre-order in a lot of places. So you've got the S10 Lite, the A71, and the Note 10 Lite. Now, of these devices, they're going to be priced really similar to each other. So what I'm seeing right now is you can get the S10 Lite. Now, if you're a person that's into specs, and the reason I'm bringing the A71, the S10 Lite, and the Note 10 Lite all in the same conversation is because they're the same phones, folks. These are the same phones with tweaked internals. Like seriously, they all have a 4,500 mAh battery. The S10 Lite has DeX support, and the Note 10 Lite obviously is going to have DeX support too, but the A51 does not have DeX support, which is no surprise because the A51 doesn't have DeX support. But the A71, S10 Lite, and Note 10 Lite are pretty much the same phones, and you're going to have to decide what you want to get from these phones. Do you want an S Pen? Okay, well, you're going to pay a little bit more to get the Galaxy Note 10 Lite, but the thing about that is it doesn't have a Snapdragon processor. It has a 9810, and some of you guys feel some type of way about that, and I personally do not care because I know the device will run smooth. But the Note 10 Lite has the Exynos side on it. It's got the 9810, but it's got your S Pen, and I guess it's going to be the one with all the Samsung options and suites. You know what I'm saying? It's going to have all the Samsung software. Next is the S10 Lite. Now this is for a person who's pretty much into specs. If you want the banging processor, well, this has a Snapdragon 855. So that one is in the middle. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be priced in the middle. You should be able to get that one for as low as $550. And the Note 10 Lite is going to be upwards of $600 or so. And a little bit more depending on who's selling it. And then the A71 is the one where you're gonna have to decide between. I think the battle with the A71 is, on paper, it looks like it has much better cameras, and it also has a Snapdragon processor, the 730, I believe. So remember, they all get the same size battery. They all pretty much are about the same size physically. You just have to decide which one you're gonna go with. Now that is honestly where I'm at. I was actually thinking about just going ahead and get the S10 Lite, but you tell me which one you think I should buy first. Because I think what's going to happen is the A51 is such a great phone. It's the lowest price of them all. And, you know, this is definitely for a person who just doesn't want to spend the extra couple $100. You're going to get a lot of phone with the A51. Trust me, I'm telling you. So the A71 and the S10 Lite are closest in price. I'm talking about like a $50 difference probably, or $50 to $75 difference. And you got to ask yourself, do I want what appears to be the better cameras? And you know it's going to be probably a little bit better on battery because it has a Snapdragon 730 opposed to the A55. Now, you're probably thinking, oh, Jay, why would that happen? Trust me, testing these phones, the 700 series is getting better battery than the 800 series. But you have to decide, do I want that better processor minus a camera, or do I want to get all 5 cameras and get what appears to be probably is going to be the better battery and better cameras? That's a choice that you have to make. And honestly, I was actually leaning, after I laid them all out on the table, I was like, you know what, I probably would go for the S10 Lite because of the color. I can get a blue one there, which I like that blue. I don't like the blue that's offered in the A series. I don't like it. But then again, the Note is coming up really fast too, and it has a red version, so that's the dilemma that I faced. You know what I mean? But I personally, obviously, it's really close. But if you just really want to get in on the new design and everything and great battery, you're gonna have to go with the A51 if you don't want to spend a lot of money. But the A71 and the S10 Lite are priced really close. I've seen them online with just a $50 to $70 difference, and with that $70, you're getting the processor. It's ultimately what you're getting. You're getting that processor, and you're getting DeX support if that's important to you. But again, you have to decide. You have to make a choice. What am I going to do? And that's where I'm at. So the phones are getting ready to start hitting full sales, man. They're a lot of them are on pre-order, and a lot of them are for sale. So which one did you have in mind? I mean, laying these out. I mean, isn't that a really tough? And for the conversation that some people might want to have, well, who are these for? You know, these are for the people who want the updated design and to get in at a more affordable cost than what Samsung is getting ready to do. I mean, seriously, the A line will always cost more or less than the S line. That's just how it is. I personally think they should just eliminate the S line and focus on the A line and start giving customers a little bit better value like they're doing across the board. But the S line is coming up in February on the 11th. And you can rest assured, none of those phones will probably, like the lowest price phone of the series is probably going to be $700. You see, so that's why the A line, and that's how that S10 Lite is right center point, man. So some of you guys also will want to have the conversation to say, well, I can get a pre-owned blah blah blah. Get your pre-owned device, man. I'm all about telling a person to get the more current design and the more updated device. That's pretty much what it is, because this design is beautiful, man. It's comfortable in the hand. The cameras on here are all fantastic. Battery life is good. There's a lot about the A series that's very nice. And I also link the S10 Lite and the Note 10 Lite in that same category with the A line, because they're affordable versions of the more expensive phones. So again, those that might argue, well, you can get a Note 10 Lite, you can get the S10, they're going to be better phones. We don't know that, because I've seen video footage of the Note 10 Lite beating up on the Note 10 Plus like nothing, like it's easy work, cameras and everything, just beating up on it. So you got to make the decision for yourself, and you jump on which side you want to jump on. I personally feel like the A line is always going to be the first choice for a consumer and the better choice. But mass production in the U.S. is with the S line. So A lines have to be imported or purchased on other sites. They're not selling directly on Samsung's site yet. But I'm told that there is a 5G version coming of the A51, the A71, all of them. But with that, it's going to come a bigger price tag. You know this. You know what I'm saying? So what do you think about all the new phones that Samsung is dropping? I want to shout out Team Pixel in this video, by the way. But what do you think about the phones that Samsung is dropping? And, you know, how do you feel about that pricing? Do you feel like the A71 is now officially the better purchase because it costs the least and you're getting the same design, just a smaller battery and, you know, different little tweaks here and there? Or do you feel like you're going to go ahead and rush up on that A71 or the S10 Lite or the Note 10 Lite? Leave a comment down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. It's your man Jay. See you in the next one. Take care.